Okay, so today your job is going to be to create a Google form with questions and also some graphics. So when you're finished, you'll place your Google form in the file that's attached to the assignment. To see what you need to do, I've given you a sample. So let's go into my sample by clicking on the link. Okay, you'll notice that I have a theme that I selected, and I also have a title, some instructions. I'm asking people to record their email address. I'm definitely including my logo, as will you. You're going to ask for the people to enter your name, and you're going to ask them 2 questions. They need to be multiple choice questions. One of them needs to have pictures associated with it. Don't worry, I'll show you how to do this. So, my first question is, which villain do you think should be Villain Inc.'s Villain of the Month? And I've included the pictures and the names so people can select. Okay. And then my second question is, what villain costume would you be most likely to buy? Think about your business and think about what questions you would like to ask the public. So let's go into my drive. I'm going to go into my computers and business folder to create this. And you're going to go into your on-course folder, find computers and business, and I'm going to create my file right here by clicking on New Google Form. Okay, first things first, I'm going to need to put in a title. So I'm going to say Villains Inc. Survey. And maybe I'll even say Customer Survey. Okay, I'm going to add some questions in here, but before I do that, I'm going to put a little description here. So my description in my other form was this. I'm just going to copy and paste it to make it easy. Okay, and I'm going to paste that in there. So I'm going to give a little bit of information. We at Villains Inc. are interested in our customers' opinions. Our villains have been working especially hard this month. Please help us choose the villain of the month for the month of May. Okay, I'm going to enter my questions. But before I do that, I'm going to enter a picture. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to do a browse, and I'm going to find my logo. So I am in my downloads folder. I'm going to do a search for logo. And I don't know which one this is going to choose. So let's see. Maybe I'll just choose this one. Okay, you're going to choose your logo. Okay, so here's the logo, and I'm just going to put that in there. When I put my logo in there, a couple things, I can do with it. If I could scroll up, that would help. A couple things I can do with it is I can center it. I could change it. Oh, and while I'm doing this, I'm noticing that my form doesn't have a title. So if I just click on the title, it'll pick up the title that I typed in here. So a little less typing, which is always nice. Okay, so let's do a little bit of work with our theme and formatting. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to choose an image for my header. Now, we've done this before, and you have a header that you can use, or you could choose a header that's in Google. Okay, so I might find a header that I like and choose it. Okay, the other option is I can choose to upload a picture that I've created. I'm not going to go into that again, but we did do it when we did our first Google form, so you can check that assignment out for instructions on how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put that in. And now I'm going to look at my color scheme. So these are my colors, and I'm going to choose a little bit darker scheme here. I could also change my font. Okay, so let's change my font. Oh, kind of like that font. And I could change the size of my font. This will change the size of my font and the style of my font throughout my form. Okay, now it's time to start adding questions. So I might need to go out to Google and do some searching. So let's just go out to Google and let's do a search for, I'm going to do a search for Disney villains. You might do a search for different types of food or baseballs or balls or anything else. So I'm just looking for a picture of Disney villains. I'm going into tools. I'm looking for clip art. I don't care if it has a background or not, but I'm going to look for individual villains that I like. So, okay. Oh, here's Ursula. I could use her. So let me let me click on her and right click and save image. So I'm going to save the image. I'm going to just call this one Ursula so I know what the file is. Okay, when I go back into my Google form, my question might be, which villain do you think should be this month's villain of the month? Okay, I'm going to go into my questions and I'm going to type in Ursula's name and I'm going to click on the picture and upload the picture that I just downloaded of Ursula. Okay, I'm going to do the same for my other villains. And once I get all of my villains entered, I'll have my first question completed. I'm going to need to create a second question. Maybe the question should be, what holiday should we be open for? Or what giveaway should we have for our grand opening? Okay, definitely your choice, and you can base it on your business. Okay, once you get that done, we're going to do a little work with your settings. And in your settings, we're not going to make it a quiz, but we are going to manage how we collect responses. So we're going to collect everybody's email address so that we know who they are. Okay, and we're not going to, I guess we could. It's up to you if you want to send your responders a copy of their response. I'm not going to do that. You're not going to allow them to edit their response. We're going to restrict it to Hopewell Valley users. And yes, we're going to limit it to one response per person. So make sure you click on this. Okay, once we've done that, coming back to our form, we can choose the send button to grab a link. So we're looking for the link icon. And I always shorten the link. And then I'm going to copy the link. And then we're going to go into that shared document and you're going to paste the link next to your name. Make sure you paste it next to your name. Collaboration rules, and remember, I can check version history at any time. We are looking for our name and we're only typing in the cell next to our name. So please make sure that you don't mess around with anybody else's work. We're going to need all the surveys in here for Monday. So make sure that you finish your survey, you grab the link, and you paste it into here for Monday so that you can participate in Monday's activity. Okay, thank you and have a great class today.